Happy Friday, everyone. I'm posting a video a little early this week. Every couple weekends, I just need to get away from a screen for a little while. So my son and I are going with some friends out to a cabin to ski and get away from technology for a couple days. So I want to post this video now so you know what's up for next week. You do not need to get started on your work for week 3 early. So here in week 3, you can see that I've posted our media for this week. So I've included chapter 2 from our online textbook about telling a story that will give you some of the techniques of narrative writing that you might be weaving into your draft. I've also included a story written by a friend of mine who lives up in Talkeetna that will give us the basis for talking about storytelling next week. So please make sure that you have listened to Ivor Arnegard's piece in the Susitna Writer's Voice before class on Tuesday. The rest of it can wait until later in the week. I've also asked you to watch one of my favorite TED Talks spoken by one of my favorite all-time musicians, Victor Wooten, and he's talking about music as language, and I hope this gives you another example of a kind of narrative about learning that you can find relevant to your narrative writing process. So this week we're going to do a small group workshop and a large group workshop. These will both take place asynchronously. So here I've offered you directions for the large group workshop. It's going to work very similar to what we modeled last week. So you all are going to open this document. Everyone has permission to comment in it. This is a paper written by a former student who has given me permission to make it anonymous and to share this work. So we're going to comment on things like what's working, what kinds of questions you have, what kinds of suggestions you might make for revision. And then later on in the week, you're going to do that in a small group setting. And I've offered 5 different groups here. You can find your name for your group here in the small group workshop assignment. So you can see that I've put you in a group with 3 other students below. If you need to communicate with your group members, you can find their contact information in the class directory. And you will work in a small group on a different narrative written by a different student. You can find the different groups here. So open the document for your group and you'll work with a smaller group to make comments in that draft. So that'll give us some practice responding to others' writings. It'll give you a chance to ask questions that come up. I hope you all have a great weekend. You'll hear from me again on Monday, but I will not be responding to emails this weekend.